Why did TV Man leave everybody to die? Welcome back to another one. I'm pretty sure Elite Cameraman gonna be analyzing the last one we watched, which was the TV Man secret plan. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it.
Elite Cameraman here. Surprisingly, we got a shocker mini episode.
Shout out everybody who also gave me some birthday wishes and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and everything like that. We only have 400 followers. We so close to 1,000. Only 600 more, bro.
From Boom, and it looks like Titan TV Man is doing his best to beat them fraud allegations. I also got some small amount of info from Boom after this mini episode, so we'll go over everything one by one.
I feel like I said this a long time ago. Y'all need to understand. I literally said Titan TV Man was good in my books. It's the rest of them that's sus. TV Woman is also good. Like certain people in that faction are cool, but it's not them. It's the other ones that's sus. The ones that ain't really been on the front lines, that ain't really been involved in the war too much. The ones that are just in the back line pulling the strings in their faction.
Even though this mini episode that was uploaded wasn't much content, it actually gave us some info on why the TV Man have been staying back all this time, while also foreshadowing some future events thanks to the dialogue. But before I get into the details, you better smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't.
We do it every time.
Anyways, here we go. First, let's start with what Boom told me about this mini episode. The ones who has already seen this mini episode would know that it was uploaded as a short, and the first thing I asked Boom was if—
Shout out to y'all also. Y'all the reason why I even knew this episode came out.
We were going to see this in a full screen format, which he sent me this frame that's basically the beginning of the short and told me that we'd see this scene as one of the extra scenes that'll be appearing in the full version of episode 77.
Okay.
I'm guessing that he wanted to post something in between part 3 and part 4, since there basically was a big silence between part 2 and 3. But
yeah, I thought it was finna drop. I thought the next part was finna drop this weekend.
the fact that he posted this might also mean that there is still some quite time for part 4, because even though this mini episode showed us why the TV men have been uptight, and why they showed up after all that drama with the cameraman in episode 76, this mini episode still doesn't have anything related to part 4, unless what Boom is foreshadowing happens in part 4, which we'll talk in a second. We start the episode with the PO5 of the cameraman reinforcements going to the battlefield, and suddenly someone starts speaking in reverse. Titan TV Man says, "That's not enough power. They've lost their guidance, marching to their imminent death. Are we going to stay and watch them die? Here you go, listen to it yourself."
Marching to their imminent death. They've lost their guidance.
So why don't y'all tell that then? Why I be confused with them is why aren't they saying that? Like, why haven't you said that to nobody? Why are y'all only saying that in amongst yourselves? Why don't y'all go tell Cameraman you feel like y'all don't got enough power? Let me help y'all. Let's wait till we get upgraded and let's attack a different way. But instead, nah, y'all want to just tell them upgrade these parts. Why y'all call us idiots and fools?
Before we move on to the rest of the dialogue, I think this is really showing of Titan TV Man's personality, even though he seems like a very careless Titan at first. Unlike most other TV man, he cares about the troops. I think this is a clear distinction between being a Titan and a normal agent, because normal agents doesn't know what it's like to care for every single person in their race. Titans are like the guardians of their races, and he understands that with Titan Cameraman gone, cameramen are acting a lot more carelessly and without planning. If you guys watched episode 7...
I wouldn't even say that. They're just moving without their Titan. Because if they were doing the exact same thing but with a fully powered Titan, nobody would say nothing. So I don't think they acting carelessly, bro. They just have no choice. Who is giving them another option? Let's be real, bro. Let's really have a conversation. Who's giving them another option? Who? Not the TV men. The Speakermen definitely not. Speakermen are not really known to have the strongest foot soldiers. They're not. They're not known to have the strongest foot soldiers. They just don't. So it's kind of like if cameramen, it always feel like they do most of the work. We have the best labs, the best upgrades, and we also have the most scientists. Okay, we have a lot of foot soldiers. We've been on the front lines since they've been introduced. There's never been a time where cameramen have not been involved. They're always around. So we spreading our ranks thin. Plus we got a lot of stuff going on internally. Okay, we got Lucky Cameraman just got arrested. There's a lot of internal things happening in our own faction. Our Titan just got cooked. There's no, you know what I'm saying? So what more do y'all want them to do? I feel like a lot of people don't humanize the cameraman enough, you know, and it's just because they're so known, so synonymous with the force and they're just the OGs, so they don't really get that much love. And as much as y'all like to say I'm glazing the cameraman, it's just facts. Are we not watching the same series? When have the cameramen not tried to put themselves on the front lines, no matter what? So I would hope that Titan TV man can understand, without our Titan, he gotta be the one to naturally be like, all right, yo, like, let's make sure we looking out for them the same way they would look out for the world when we weren't there.
76 secret scenes, camera woman got really mad at the TV men who left other cameraman to die, which probably caused all the cameramen to get upgraded and help the troops outside as soon as they can.
Justifiable.
But it seems like there wasn't any clear plan, thus Titan TV man had to go out of his way to save them because they are still important. However, this action might have real consequences because in Part 4, we'll probably witness one of the biggest fights ever in Skibidi Toilet, and it's likely that Titan TV man might lose the fight. After he says this to his underlings,
I think even if he lose the fight, bro, Speakerman is coming through, and we know that potentially the Astros are weaker to the Speaker race. So we're gonna have the primary Titan for this arc. So I don't, and then we still don't know what's going on with Titan Jimmy or if G-Man's finna get upgraded or not. So I don't know, bro. I'm not really like this. Don't really move me that much. There's still a lot up in the air.
we see scientist TV man speaking, but bro is on some extra goofiness. He says, "It takes sacrifice to achieve progress. Before fighting, we need better samples to develop upgrades, while trying to drink coffee, but blood just spills it all on himself. Here you go."
Yeah, why is he doing that? Why is other boy just smiling?
Listen to it yourself.
Better samples to develop improvements.
Yo, there were subtitles this episode. We don't need to hear it.
It takes sacrifice to achieve progress. Just going to stay. Just not die.
After this, Titan TV man shouts, "You stupid bastard! By staying here, we are not getting anything worthy." And that is something I can agree with. This guy might be the scientist, but what is blood doing spilling all that coffee? Bro keeps it going while Titan TV man talks to him too. Anyways, listen to it yourself.
Give me anything worth my staying here. If you stupid bastard fighting, you need better samples to.
After this, we hear one of the TV man speaking once again, and he says, "Speakermen were preparing their armada this whole time. They will handle this." This really was an important sentence, so before we talk about it here, you go, listen to it yourself.
We'll handle this. Speakerman were preparing their armada this whole time. Give me.
It looks like when Boom said we'd see the Speakerman headquarters soon, he meant soon. Because if it's revealed that they are getting prepared...
I'm not gonna lie, I know Verlance already did it, but it's Boom series. I ain't gonna lie, respectfully, I think Speakerman, their base should be a nightclub. I think that should be canon. That should be in the original series, bro. I think them having a nightclub as a base makes a lot of sense.
It's likely that we'll be seeing the reinforced Speakerman soon. And if their upgrades are anywhere close to what the cameramen have gotten, that'll be a huge improvement. But the questions now is, if they'll come in Part 4, because the way this is constructed gives vibes that Titan TV Man might lose the battle, and the Speakerman will come in to save the day, but unless Boom decides to do a Part 5, I doubt that'll happen. At least not in episode 77, because it's very, very rare that Boom does the cliffhanger at the end of a full episode. I think the last time we had a cliffhanger at the end of an episode was episode 66, which was teasing Titan TV Man's return. After this, the scientist TV man continues speaking and says, "As soon as you get out, invaders will jump you with their strongest soldiers." Which Titan TV man responds with, "That's the plan."
Lower out their strongest soldiers so that Speakerman can finally come through.
Right before looking back at the monitor. Bro knew he would get jumped and still got dogged on, but at least he got some honor. In my eyes, he is not a fraud anymore. Bro is actually taking on everyone on his own, and Part 4 is probably going to be wild.
Yeah, he got mad respect. I always respected Titan TV Man, but now these days he's up there, upstanding Titan.
Also, before I end the video, Steak sent me this weird screenshot of a DM which says, "This is Alexi's mother." Unfortunately,
Oh my God, ain't nobody, bro. Come on, that's troll. So there's some troll leaks. All right, thank y'all so much for watching, man. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode and what y'all analysis and theories are down below in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next one, bro. Peace out.